Hi, everyone. Um, my name is GG Albuquerque. You can call it GG, maybe. It will be easier for you to pronounce. I'm a music journalist and academic research based in Recife. I'm Brazilian. Recife is my city. I'm researching about Baile funk for like 7 years, interviewing lots of DJs and producers. In Brazil, in Baile funk in specific, the term DJ also refers to the people that produce the music as well. So if you're a DJ, you produce as well. If I use the term for both of stuff, don't get confused. And I want to show, I also research other Global South electronic music like Singeli, Kuduro, and stuff like that. But today I want to talk about Baile funk. I will focus specifically on Mandelão, that you will soon get to know what it is. And like an intro to the show that we will have today of DJ K, and also the fashion show that he made the soundtrack for it. So that's it. I think it will be more, it will be a good intro for what you're going to listen today later at the festival. So I want to start it to showing this. This is the map of Brazil. So just to get an idea, because it's like a continental country, the size of the continent. And you have here, this is the city where I live and I was born. Here you have São Paulo, where is most of the funk that I'm going to show you. And there's also in Rio, but you have different kinds of funk throughout the whole country. Like here in the north, you have a different sound, in the south as well. Funk is like influential in the whole country. And it's interesting because in Brazil, like, we don't have so much influence of the genres of the rest of Latin America. Like, reggaeton is not popular there. So just for you to get an idea. Well, I just did this to organize my ideas. Don't worry about reading and all of that. So according to the biggest newspaper in Brazil, Folha de São Paulo, Baile funk, or just funk, as we call, is the Brazilian music genre that is the most popular in the other countries, in foreign countries. They used data from Spotify to get in that conclusion. And we had important acts like this, Anitta at Coachella. We have like this song, you maybe heard about it, called Boom Boom Tan Tan by MC Fiotti, that like have billions of views in YouTube, and had a version with all of these guys, Future, J Balvin, Stefan Don, Juan Magán, that made funk more popular on an international scale. But what I want to talk, it's not this kind of funk. I want to talk about the funk that happens in favelas. And you also have this a little bit earlier. This is DJ Malboro, pioneer in funk from Rio de Janeiro. He played a lot of electronic festivals as well back in the days. But I want to talk about the funk that happens in favela. This is in São Paulo, called a place called Baile da 17. Because it is in the favelas and the small studios where the most of the cultural and musical innovations emerge. And how this happens? The DJs and the producers are always exploring the beat programs, like always seeking for an unknown territory in experimental work that uses a lot different trends, but always looking for something new. And there's really a culture of innovation in Baile funk. One DJ from São Paulo called GFDC, we're going to hear his music soon, said this to me: if you make something different in funk, Baile funk, then this music is yours. You're like the king of it. It's in your hands, all in your hands. It will become a trend and people will follow. If you only do the same as the others, you become competition. You have your ideas have to go against the grain. It's interesting because he uses like a business or market strategy to create innovations in his sound. This is the idea. Not to repeat what the others do, but to try to do different. And it's one thing that I want you to keep in mind as we'll be hearing all the music, listening to the music, is how funk music creatively incorporates and subverts like elements that the music industry sees as errors, especially noise. You're going to hear that in the music. So I will start playing some stuff. This is a guy from São Paulo called DJ Mavic. Maybe I'll just refresh the page here. Sorry. Maybe I'll just put in the YouTube. Okay, let's see if that'll work. Maybe I just put in here. Yeah, okay.
O DJ Mavic vai te passar a visão.
Could you guys just turn a little bit up, the volume up a bit?
O DJ Mavic vai te passar a visão.
Me mama aí, o que tem? Vai me dizer que tu nunca mamou ninguém. Me mama aí, o que tem? Vai me dizer que tu nunca mamou ninguém. Vem mamando um, depois mamo outro. O que
So this is just to get an idea of how it sounds. You see, you don't even can understand what the if you speak Portuguese, you don't even understand what they're saying because the beat covers the voice and the meaning of the words you can understand. So how they use that is in an experimental way. This is typical from the Baile funk in São Paulo. But now I wanted to give you a bit of history context. The Brazilian funk, Baile funk emerged in Rio, like in the mid-'80s. It was a synthesis of different electronic music, Miami bass, Latin freestyle, rap. In Rio, people say that you can only listen to like the new releases of electronic music, like Boing Boom Chak from Kraftwerk, in the favelas, in these bailes in Rio. Boing Boom Chak, by the way, was known as like the pig song because Boing Boom Chak sounds like a pig, and that's how the people call it in the 80s and 90s. And so you have this more sunny and joyful sound in Rio, but in São Paulo, that is what I'm going to show mostly here. It was different, you know. It's São Paulo doesn't. Rio, in here we have beaches. It's a really sunny city. In São Paulo, it's not like that. It's more a gray city. You have a lot of I mean, huge buildings, don't have beaches, and it's also it's a colder city. So there was a different direction in funk, with lyrics referencing anti-heroes, villains, dance movies that were not much sensual, sexy. It was more like a freak and awkward stuff. So you have artists like MC Bin Laden and MC Kawan that would perform with dancers dressed like this. This is the dances from the MC Kawan concerts. You see, you have this horrorcore vibe, and this is MC Bin Laden. Somehow he managed to perform at New York. Yeah, that's the power of music, you see. And this is a simple, I will go back to that in a second. So now in São Paulo, we have Mandelão. What is Mandelão? Mandelão, it's a generic term for the funk music that it's played in the favelas parties, the street parties, in their sound systems. And you have different subgenres and different types of beats in Mandelão, like here. I try to translate, but yeah, some of them it's possible. So here, I forgot to put it. It's whistle. You have aggressive, melodic, syncopated, rock. We're going to hear all of that soon. Automotive, witchery, that is bruxaria, the genre that DJ K basically pioneered. And I want to talk a little bit more in details about bruxaria. So bruxaria have a key component in its sound that is locally called Tuin. That is hyper shrill, piercing, squeal, high-pitched sound. Let's hear it. Yeah, maybe I'll put it on the YouTube.
Menor 7 na produção, terror dos baile, porra. Esse é o Nogueira, porra. Esse é o Nogueira, porra. É o DJ Mago, porra. Toma Mandelão, caralho.
DJ K não tá mais produzindo, tá fazendo bruxaria, tá fazendo bruxaria, tá fazendo...
Vem tacando buzeta, vem tacando buzeta, vem tacando buzeta, tá tacando xereca, vem tacando buzeta, tá tacando xereca, vem tacando buzeta, vem tacando buzeta, vem tacando.
So I just want to highlight this part of the song because, you know, this kind of high-pitched sound, you can hear that, I don't know, in maybe Hyoji Ikeda works. Yeah, you guys aware know that. And but he uses differently, you know. He uses in a rhythmic way, but also in this part of the song, you can see that he put it like two layers of the twin. So you have like almost a polyrhythmic twin. So let's hear a bit. Just let me come back a bit. Let's hear.
Vem tacando buzeta, 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 vem tacando.
So, but what is interesting to notice here is that this sound doesn't come out of nowhere. This is a musical innovation in baile funk, and I think maybe in like electronic music in a global scale. I don't know any kind of dance-oriented music that has, I mean, this kind of sound, so high-pitched focus. And why is this happening? This music, it has everything to do with the context, because the most used drug there in São Paulo's parties is called lança, and it's you smell it, and it's a liquid that you smell it, like the gas, it evaporates, and I mean, I read about it, right? And yeah, I read. One of the effects is like you have a sensibility to the high volume sounds and high pitched in specifically, and you also get more. Yeah, you get this sensory vibes and all of that. DJ K here. This is an sorry, I won't manage to get that. A cut from a movie that we are making with DJ K for like almost 2 years now, and he will explain what is lança, also called lolo in other cities of Brazil.
Os jovens do baile gostam muito do Tuin. O lança-perfume é o que mais usado dentro da comunidade no dia de baile funk. Então, causa o famoso Tuin, quando você usa a droga, entendeu? E isso que a gente colocou na música também. Tanto é que tem muita música que tem pessoas tragando a fumaça, aí sai na música, entendeu? Aí eu quis colocar isso daí, o Tuin, como uma forma de... A brisa, a pessoa fica, será que é a minha brisa ou será que é a música? Quanto mais barulhento tiver no ouvido, tem vezes que não dá nem pra ouvir direito do lado do paredão.
So yeah, they going for the noisiest sound, and as I said, here we have what is made, how it's made. The lança, it's made of chloroethane mixed with perfume, basically. So sensitivity to high volume and all of that. So it's interesting to see how this sound of Tuin is designed by the DJs, the producers, to build this hallucinogenic experience that goes beyond music, actually, right? And how this transformed their sensibility to the sound. What most of the people will understand as noisy, that sound of Tuin, baile funk, is like a stimulus for you go to the edges of your consciousness, right? They use the slang called embrasar, that is like that impulsive and uncontrollable desire to dance or go to a different consciousness level. It's also close to the meaning of nyegi nyegi in Tanzania and Uganda. That names the label, right? And this sound, just to mention, was also known in YouTube as eardrum bleeds and headphone destroying, because, yeah, you know. So, and like I said, how the shift of perception of noise, because noise, I put it here, a quote from Lilian Campesato. It's a researcher of noise music in Brazil. How she identifies that in noise music, the noise always is associated with the extremes of pain and the extremes of body and equipment and experiments and art itself. But that's not how people listen in the baile funk, right? I talked with this guy called DJ ZL from Belo Horizonte. It's another kind of funk, and he says that he looks for the more aggressive this is the sound, it's better, because the people can embrasar more. They feel liberated. So it's not about pain for them, right? The whole perception, it's different. So in this black sound art of funk music, noise represents like a release of repulsed, vital, and joyful energy. So it's different from the pain and all of that. And my what I want to do is like understand how did these DJs, these producers, invent their own creative procedures but not based on a traditional music theory, right? They are based on a rather of particular knowledge and the know-how. And this is not an individual stuff. This is directly connected with the ambient environment of the parties, right? And the kinds of dance that exists in there, the drugs, the sound frequencies, the specific sound systems as well, and also the new forms of musical creation that is introduced by dolls, because almost none of the DJs, I never talked with one of these DJs that had like a formal musical education. They were learning through tutorials on YouTube and learning while they were doing. Like, it's a logic of practice, you know. And I want to show you another song from DJ K. This opens the album that he recently released on Yegi Yegi. And I'll point some of the stuff that have a connection with the Baile funks. The song is called Viagem ao Oculto, like Trip to the Occult.
E ainda falou nomes de outras celebridades que fariam parte dessa organização. Celebridades famosas que estariam ligadas à seita.
Mas por que será que ele fez isso? Será que foi uma piada?
E os nomes das pessoas que ele citou? Será que algumas dessas celebridades realmente fazem parte dessa ordem?
É o JLZ que faz o paredão tremer, cara.
I love these visuals.
Vai segurar.
DJ K não tá mais produzindo, tá fazendo bruxaria, tá fazendo bruxaria, tá fazendo bruxaria.
Novinha sapeca, vai picar, mira, pira. Eu vou te empurrar no pelo, eu vou te empurrar no pelo, eu vou te empurrar
Please notice how the beat is always shifting throughout the whole song. Now. So why is he always changing the rhythmics and the beats? It's not also, once again, has everything to do with the parties. He does that because he says that he just keep on the same beat. He doesn't shift throughout the whole song. People get bored and they just jump to the next one. So he does that throughout the whole song. So you see, the party gives shape to the creation, right?
Na minha casa, com o papo de namorar, mas que papo estranho, eu só quero te empurrar. Eu falei assim pra ela, comigo não vai rolar. Sou bandido sem coração, mas uma coisa eu vou te dar.
A partir de agora,
não fica chateada, vou te dar só piro. Não fica chateada, vou te dar só pirocada. A família tá preocupada porque a filha sua.
So this call to prayer Arabic samples is really popular in Mandelão as well. And somehow a lot of MCs do that melisma singing. They don't even know where it comes from, but they use it. And this is the sound that people enjoy a lot in the bailes. So he's putting, and you see that he put it, a fragment of a whistle, like a bird or a whistle. Here, take a look. And it soon disappear. But why he put it just a bit? Because he knows that this is a sound that the people in the baile really enjoy. So when they hear that, they know that it's what is going to come. That beat with the whistle, and they call it whistle and also bird. That beat will drop, and they will start getting their phones out of their pockets and record it. And when they record it, they will tag the DJ. You see? Promotion in the creative logic of the stuff. And he will share and all of that. So let's go back a little bit.
A menina saiu escondida para ir a baile funk.
This is a sample talking about from a news, TV news, talking about a girl that went missing in the baile funk and just got back for after like 3 days.
Toda sexta-feira nesta rua.
Now. The piano was the sample that started all of this song. So you see how the logic, the dynamics of the baile funk, the party is there. And so I wanted to highlight this. Instead of the melody, harmony, rhythm, what the DJ funks use to guide the work, the creative work, are other parameters like the BPM effects that they have on your body, the sound frequencies, like the high-pitched Tuin. We'll talk about the BPMs a little bit later. The loops, they also dots. It's slang in baile funk for like how can I say that? Like snippets of sound that they use like a rhythmic element. And the sound texture, they use clipped sounds as well. So they use this also non-musical sounds like glass shattering a lot. One of the DJs, also again from Belo Horizonte, told me, I think funk's much more about the creative, the musical knowledge. So there you see they're not much thinking about the musical notion and aspects, more like sound and how they affect your body, right? So there you can see a sonic epistemology that connects the sound, body, movement, and technology. You know, challenging the ideal modern rationality that divides or opposes body and mind. So this sound is treated mostly like a physical force, almost tactile. So I made it here a small video with the different beats from São Paulo. I just uploaded today. Let's see how the quality it is. Oh, sorry, I can't put that. Maybe I had a problem with the rights of some of the songs, but I can play it later because I think it's on my flash. But yeah, I'll put it later for you. It's just out of curiosity. So I wanted to show you now funk from Rio de Janeiro and 150 BPM, and this guy DJ Polivox. So the Rio de Janeiro funk was mostly made around 130 BPM range. But the DJs noticed that there was like a limitation in this musical form because that was not enough to provide the energy that the parties was demanding, because in Rio, like, there's a baile in Rio called Baile da Disney that is actually starts to get good in 7 in the morning to like 1 p.m. You know, 7 in the morning is when the dancers that you see on Instagram and TikTok start to come by. So they need a more aggressive or more, they need more impact in the sound. And they start to pitch up the music. About 2017, a new generation of DJs, like these ones, Polivox, Renan da Penha, Yasmin Turbininha, Rodrigo Fox, was pitching up this the music. And there was like a beef from the old school DJs of 130 and the new generation, 150. Because the old school DJs said the new guys was destroying funk, and their music had this Alvin and Chipmunk's voice. You know what it is? That movie? But if you don't know, it's like when you put in 2x the velocity of your audio in WhatsApp. See, when you speed up your WhatsApp audios. And this is a T-shirt that the guys from the 150 BPM made with this guy that is from the old generations. Here it says, rest in peace, 130 BPM. Live, all hail innovation, long live the new generation. So you see the culture of innovation that I was telling you about. Also this DJ Biano, the same guy there, wanted for playing in 130 BPM. They pay 5,000 to help DJ Biano to play in to play and make the girls dance, because 130 BPMs don't make the girls dance. But how that? So they had the problem that sound like the Alvin and Chipmunks voice. So how they managed to solve that problem? DJ Polyvox, it's known as the guy that made the first baile funk music, Rio de Janeiro, with 150 BPM, and he did that sampling the bottle of Coca-Cola hitting in his door. His son he used to hit that when he was working, and said, "Oh, I will record that," and use this to create the first 150 BPM music. So we don't have to pitch up and pitch the voice and destroy everything. And he explains how he did it. I didn't put the subtitles because it will be hard to understand, but you guys will surely understand the sounds. Oh yeah, I put the subtitles actually. Yeah, but it's a little bit. Can you maybe turn the volume up a bit? I mean, you're supposed to. I mean, this doesn't have the rights. Because I have this. Okay, maybe I put it here in YouTube, because now you get it without the legends. Subtitle, sorry. Six years ago, damn. Yeah, just sounds not working, I think. Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know what to do now.
Vou fazer vídeo bem explicado.
Yeah, thanks. Now this is going to work.
Vou fazer vídeo bem explicadinho, na moral, aqui a garrafa de Coca-Cola. Batendo na porta. Sem qualidade nenhuma. Só eu tenho esse projeto, ninguém tem, porque eu sou o criador. Aí eu vim criando. Fazer loop aqui pra você ver como é que foi criada a Coca. Aí equalizei a Coca. Coca, aguda. Respiração. A respiração. A respiração do MC, ó. Sampleei a respiração, ó. Abrindo o projeto aqui pra você ver. A respiração, ó. Tá vendo? Respiração do Dani. Aí botei aqui, ó. Aí, ó. Grave. Do atabaque mesmo. Atabaque picotado. Grave contra. Atabaque no picote. Grave. Gemidinho.
That's how he made it. So you see, that's how he using once again sounds that are not exactly musical, right? The brass of the MC, the Coca-Cola hitting on the door. So this is interesting to see in funk how the creative goes through that. Here's a song with that beat, just for get a little bit.
Luigi e o Polivox. Como é que pode? Como é que pode? Polivox tá tocando com bigode Mario Brode. Como é que pode? Como é que pode? 150 BPM, ele vai te dar sacode. Prazer, meu mano, é Mario. Te comi atrás do armário, te empurrei até o saco. Moleque é brabo, é enjoado. Meu mano é Polivox, bigode Mario safado. É piroca na sua tcheca no meu, tcheca no meu, tcheca no meu saco. No meu saco, no meu saco. Sua tcheca no meu saco. Minha piroca na sua tcheca no meu saco. Eu sou...
Yeah, that's DJ Polivox. And you see, they always talking about the 150 BPM on the lyrics, because this is it's interesting to see that the funkeiros, the funksters, the guys that go attend to the bailes, they have a electronic music culture, even though they don't identify with electronic music exactly, because in Brazil electronic music's like for the richest people. I mean, it's so gentrified. They have an electronic music culture really strong, because they know what other DJs. They know about the sound systems. They know about BPMs, the frequencies. They have a discussion of that, not only with the DJs, but also the people, the funkeiros that go to the party as well. And talking about Rio, I want to show as well some videos of DJs there, because they have a really DJing culture in Rio, and how once again they create different uses for these technologies, like this guy playing with his iPad. His name is GL Sucessada. GL Successful. Yeah, something.
O melhor DJ da cidade. Eita, pô.
So you see how he uses, like, it's really cacophonic sound, lots of samples and all of that, but it's still groovy. I made a huge mistake here. I didn't like it in the post. Yeah, I had to correct that. Let me show once again another one. This went viral, so maybe some of you seen it on social media.
Segura.
Ser bandido é bom demais, olha só o que ela faz quando vai pensar do pai. Cai, 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 na lula do pai, cai, 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 na lula do pai, cai, 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 ser bandido é bom demais, olha só o que ela faz quando vai pensar do pai.
He's using virtual DJ.
Solta a boca. Cara do tambor bolha. se afobar, piranha vai se afobar. No pique do isso na bunda dela, ela ficou toda marcada. Ela que quis muito isso, muita
And the sample that he uses is a lot of creativity, so this is like an important value from funk. And I want to highlight one thing, that this vibrating, the image vibrating and distorted. People started to saying that he was distorting time and space, and he put that in his videos as well. Every Friday he posts, he uploads a new video and says, "Oh, distorting time again." But it's nice to see that he this video shows that he understands what I mentioned before, sound as a physical expression. He knows what this will cause on the camera. He knows that we'll shake it up, and we'll change the image, we'll transform the image. So he understands the physicality of sound, you know. And I mean, I talk about this as a black cinema in Brazil, but I won't go on that. But just one more video with him, just to see how he used that purposely.
Vou te dar o nome das tropas que das tropas que vem pra me certo, essa tropa já vem pra mim, essa tropa
And you can see that the camera is not still; it's always like this. I mean, the funkeiros invented ways to film. I said I was not talking about that, but I'm already talking. The funkeiros invented forms of film the stuff that are their own, the unique, because it's like this sound, the music cannot you cannot express how it feels. You cannot express the vibe and all of that with a standing camera. In São Paulo, they have something that is they are filming, and then they shake the phone like that, and then put up. I mean, it's amazing. They invented methodologies of filming it. I want to show a little bit of funk from Belo Horizonte. Just a quick historical context. In the city, you have, in Belo Horizonte, you have a history of funk that is strong and solid as well, since the 80s. But they happened on sports club courts. It was closed and all of that. And it was more like hip-hop approach to it, talking about crime, violence, fate, and better days ahead. And then in about the 2020, and they were changing the sound because the parties went to favelas, and then you have stuff like that, more ethereal and slow.
Como é que é? Não entendi.
Viagem luminosa.
Por quê?
É nóis, senhor. É Praça 7, mano. Daqui a pouco nós estamos. Nós nunca para não, senhor. Nós só dá um tempinho. O bagulho é doido, senhor. Tá ligado? Nós não deixa federalizar. Viagem luminosa.
Por quê?
Tava aqui pensando em você, lembrando da cena da gente, nós dois fudendo pelado. Tu por cima e eu por baixo, e tu gemendo e sentando cheio de vontade no caralho. E hoje você tá de volta, eu já entendi o seu recado. Vamos parar logo de conversa e vamos logo pro meu quarto. Bate a chota no saco, essa safada do caralho. Bate a chota no saco, essa safada do caralho. Viciei nessa buceta. buceta e tô com o pau infernizado. Viciei nessa garota e tô com o pau infernizado. E não paro de macetar, de empurrar nela de quatro. E não paro de colocar, de empurrar, de empurrar, de empurrar, de empurrar, de transar com ela de...
I want to show you one more guy from Belo Horizonte. Oh, here. It's called Anderson do Paraíso. I have the guys authorized me to say that we're releasing his LP, I think this year, I think in December, from this producer that is unbelievable. So.
E aí, queridão? Agora é com o brabo, hein?
Toma, 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 safada. Toma, toma, danada. Se ficar balançando, vai ganhar só pirocada. Toma, 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 safada. Toma, 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 danada. Se ficar rebolando, ganha 20 pirocada. O seu bonde se pega sorrindo. Vem moleque, hoje tá gostoso. Toma, safada. Toma, danada. Toma, safada. Toma, danada. Toma, 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 safada. Toma, danada. Toma danada, toma safada, toma danada. Se ficar rebolando, ganha 20 pirocada. Toma safada, toma danada, toma safada, toma danada. Se ficar rebolando, ganha 20 pirocada.
Tratamento pai safado é pau no cu, pau na xereca. Tratamento pai safado é pau no cu, pau na xereca.
You see, he uses a lot of classical music elements, and you can see that the snare drum that he have is, I don't know how you call that in English. That's drum, big large drum to play timpano. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's the same that Portuguese. So yeah, I think this guy is amazing. This is baile funk from BH, more sparse and slow, ethereal, almost ambient approach to baile funk. So I don't have much more time, so I'm just want to talk about the idea of dirty that they lots of DJs mention when I talk to them in the favela funk, like GFDC, DJ Dudu Cooper, Renan Vale. Many of them always mention this dirty in sound, and specifically in favela funk. They say it needs some dirty, have to be favelado, in a favela way. And when I ask them what this means, they always said I clip the mix, push everything into the red. It's a delay leftover, popping voices in the mic. Dudu Cooper said sometimes we leave it in the music because in a paredão, it's how we call it, the sound systems, paredão. This makes a huge difference. So it has, actually the dirty gives some shine to the music. I mean, it's paradoxical, but this is how they work. I have this, I don't know if the translation is good, but I'll play it, and because I think it's a really strong idea. And then I'll talk again. I can make a synthesis of it. This is a video, an interview I made it with Renan Vale, a guy from Rio de Janeiro.
O DJ carioca Renan Vale faz uma reflexão cultural e política do som. Para ele, o funk de favela é mais ruidoso porque dialoga com a vida e a paisagem sonora das comunidades.
Quando uma parada fica muito limpa, não é um som urbano. Se você reparar, a própria favela tem a sua sonoridade. Eu sei como tem operação na favela, por quê? Tem silêncio. A favela tem as crianças correndo, passarinho passando, tu escuta demais, assim, tu acorda, segunda manhã, moto pra lá e pra cá, mãe gritando, Pedro, volta cá, pode meter, porrada. Então, a favela tem essa sonoridade. E isso faz tanta parte da nossa rotina, e quando a gente vai produzir uma música, isso tá enraizado na gente. A gente quer aquele ruído, aquela parada. Não é porque a gente gosta de som sujo, que a gente tá nem aí, que a gente não estuda. Não, é porque faz parte da sonorização nossa, do nosso dia a dia, do nosso barulho. O barulho tá aqui. Quando tem operação aqui, mano, a polícia consegue trazer um silêncio pra favela que você não escuta nem um passarinho 5 horas da manhã, você não escuta cachorro latindo, não escuta moto passando, não escuta carro, não escuta a mãe gritando pro seu filho. Eles calam a favela, mano.
O silêncio se torna a imposição do medo. E para o funk de favela, o ruído não é um som torturante, mas sim um canal de energia que conduz ao embrasamento.
O som da violência é o silêncio. O que a gente tem medo do silêncio.
So yeah, for me this is amazing. So it's a different approach to the idea of silence and violence, noise. I mean, Code 9 should talk with this guy. You know, what we usually associate noise with the violence. And for him, it's the opposite, because in the favela, you have sound. Sound is life, you know. You have kids running, motorcycles, the market, birds, dogs. This is the life in favela is noisy. And when the police comes in, it's total silence. You don't hear anything except for bullets. So yeah, it's a different approach. And then you understand that the noise in funk is not just, you know, it's a aesthetical experiment as well, but also it have a social value linked to it, you know. Yeah, so just to have an idea that sound is a political is a political connotation as well. Kofi Agavo talked about how the European tonality was a colonizing force in African music. So it was like a colonizing force, and this changed the way that African people think in musical terms. And we can put that in Tuin and the sonic dirtiness of funk as well. When I hear this radical imagination of young black men from Brazilian favelas subverting these norms of music in industry and in the tech industry, I mean, this is amazing. Yeah, it's unbelievable what they're doing. So I hear this like a sonic epistemology, a sonic thought engaged in this continuous search to create new and indeterminate possibilities, inventing new ways to dance, impossible sounds, inventing their own technologies, the ways of being black and favelado. What does it mean? They always creating that meaning. I mean, inventing futures. And that's it. But before, I want to show the trailer of the movie that I'm doing with DJ K, and for like almost 2 years. We're submitting to the movie festivals by the end of the year, and you probably will be able to watch it next year. And also, if you enjoyed, you can follow me on social media. I'll put it here later. And to say that Niego Niego will publish a book with collected writings from my website next year, so you just can stay tuned. But yeah, let's see the trailer. And yeah. What? I'll go. Yeah, just in the. And I was making my merchandising. Yeah, I forgot to say the name of the movie. It's Revolução Mandela, Mandela Revolution. Yeah, and not Nelson Mandela. No one knows how Mandela was just the name of it.
Tem muito tipo de funk dentro do funk. Tem funk mandelão, funk automotivo, funk consciente, funk... todo tipo de funk, entendeu? Eu mesmo prefiro mesclar tudo, fazer todos os tipos de música, mas o meu forte mesmo é o funk bruxaria. Eu comecei a ouvir funk, eu falei, mano, eu não quero só ouvir, eu quero produzir também. Peguei o computador da minha mãe, comecei a produzir lá. Falei, minha música aí, minha música aí. Minha mãe, quando ela viu a primeira, foi falando, meu filho, se você tem esse tipo de música, o que eu vou fazer agora?
Você quer beijar minha boca, eu só quero.
Tá tocando na rua, todo mundo vai falar, cara, aí a rua é o que tá tocando, então eu vou escutar a rua. DJ é o mestre da obra de arte, entendeu?
Eu só quero sua bucetinha.
Como que tá de gás, parça? Tem que pôr. Tem que pôr gás? Puta que pariu. Aí, ó, seja DJ de Mandelão e pague pra ir tocar. Você tem que entrar no funk sabendo que de um mês pra outro muda tudo. E é um gráfico, sobe, desce, sobe, desce. E se você não estiver acostumado, você não consegue viver dentro do funk. DJ K não tá mais produzindo, tá fazendo bruxaria. Segue a gente, tá?
Yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot. Just to say that if you like it, you can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. It's always this. O volume morto. Translated would be like that space, that zone, something like that. Thanks. We have Q&A or yeah, it's up to you if you want to ask something. Maybe yeah, here and there.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was amazing. I have only one question.
Okay.
There's like this really short echo or delay that's like very present in many Baile songs. Do you know, can you tell about the origin of that? Because it's a really distinct sound.
Yeah, I don't know. I asked the guys about it, and no one actually knows how to point. But yeah, I think it's just one element of sound, but they don't have a specific name for it. It's not something that they value so much, like Tuin. You know, the Tuin that the high pitch sounds more. This is something that they all of them identify and talk about it. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
So I wanted to ask you about the first track and the trailer. I really need to know the name of it.
Let me see. I don't remember. Which one is it? Here, let me come back. Let me. Not this one.
É, não, funk automotivo. Entendeu? Eu.
That one?
Yes.
I'm not sure. I think it's unreleased. but I'll check. I'll ask DJ K. No problem. I'll ask him. And if you're around at the show today, just talk to me and I'll tell you.
Hi. Thank you. Hi. Thank you so much. This has been absolutely incredible. My question is just in regards to, like, what is the gender diversity like actually in terms of who's producing and DJing these parties? Because we saw a lot of examples of men in this world, and I'm just wondering, like, is there a balance, or is it really like kind of a dude-heavy culture?
Yeah, it's still a dude-heavy culture, still. But we have we've been having more women producing. I mean, in funk we have women singing, but producing is like quite new in the scene. Here you have Yasmin Turbininha. I've mentioned her name somewhere. She was one of the young generations at 150 BPM, one of the main producers. And in São Paulo, we still don't have many women producing it, but they are already playing, like DJing. So, but yeah, it's still a few names. In DJ K, he have his own crew label. And now they have this girl called Bonequinha Iraquiana, would mean something like Iraqi doll that is just into the crew right now. I can put her Instagram here or YouTube for you to take a look after. Let me put it here. So you just take a picture, or I don't know, you take notes. It's also the name of a song from this guy, so maybe, yeah. But she's on SoundCloud, Bonequinha Iraquiana. Here. So you can listen. This is her. Is it? Someone? You want to talk?
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Hi. Quick
Sorry.
question. Do you appreciate other artists from other countries emulating the Baile funk? Because I remember there was a couple years ago, there was a MC Gringo from Germany that traveled to Brazil and did his, and then,
he have a classic song in Brazil during the World Cup.
Yeah, and then Daniel Haxman did the really cool compilations. I don't know if you talked about them in the beginning. So do you think the other artists get it, or are just they're stealing the sound?
Yeah, I don't know. And maybe it's, we have to see individually. Like, I was talking about it. You guys seen DJ sets yesterday, like playing Singeli and Amapiano and a lot of that. What he did was not. It was just he was creating stuff. He was not just taking it and playing it like I seen other people doing, and yeah. And I think this is the point. If you get the stuff to create new things, I mean, if you're a white guy, why you just take do this exactly the same thing that these guys already do it better? Take that and do it yours. Create new stuff with that. I think this is for me. This is the idea. Yeah, just don't try to copy. Just get it to create new stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. She want to ask something as well, but if we are the time, or one more, okay, maybe she. Yeah, here.
Yeah, this is just ridiculously interesting. I've always found it quite hard to find information about Baile because language differences and stuff.
Me too.
I actually spent quite a while trying to learn Portuguese on Duolingo, partly because I really like this music and I have no idea what they're saying. Still don't. And part of that is that I find it confusing how the kind of sort of material network of it functions, like in terms of releasing music and how many people are buying it, or how many people would listen to it at home, or how you access it. Like, I would rip stuff off SoundCloud, but is there is there a better system for people to keep up when they're not at the sound system?
For people, for better
to listen to it and keep up with what's happening when they're not just at the parties. Like, is there a kind of a radio system, like a particular way of, I know there's YouTube channels.
Yeah. YouTube channels are. I mean, I don't know if maybe you guys, this is not normal here, but these YouTube channels, people pay to get their song there. Like, they are good to promote the promotion channels, like that. Lots of channels like that. So you pay like 200 reais or something like that, and these channels will publish your music. And so you were asking about how people listen to the devices.
Well,
Sorry.
How is it released? If it's
how is
released,
Yeah. This is the release. They just put it online, but also now they have a new strategy that is they post memes, funny videos with the new songs on the soundtrack. It doesn't have anything to do, no context. Just the video is funny, and they put because people will share a funny video, right? People won't share listen to my music, and they put the music there. But I think it's weird is that they put the soundtrack of a song that is not even released yet. like to get a buzz when they release it. Then I mean, I saw one song. I just listened to one song in a video, and I asked him, "Oh, where can I listen to that? Can you send me the link?" And say, "Oh, this is exclusive." They say exclusive, like unreleased. It was not released yet, and you have to wait. So yeah, they have this I don't know, a marketing strategy that is crazy. And they also have what is really strong there as well for the funksters that really attend to the baile, that goes a lot, almost every week, is the WhatsApp groups. You have WhatsApp groups that people send videos. Oh, what is this song? Like a human Shazam. So people say, oh, this is exclusive, unreleased, but someone has it. I don't know how, and they just send it, and that's it. Thank you all, guys.